Hey guys, this is NBZ, and I'm having a match against Prof. Klutz from Maryland Forums. Now he leads with Infernape, I lead with my Togekiss. Now I'm guessing he's fearing the Thunder Wave or the Air Slash, but I don't carry Thunder Wave because I'm a nasty plot Togekiss. So he obviously switches out to his special wall Blissey there, one of the most OU Pokemon there is.
And what you just heard was NBZ's first ever words of narration on a Pokemon battle, and he chose to pretend that he was above using OU Mons. The absolute fraud. Anyway, welcome back to Sanji Re-Narrates NBZ's videos. Last time out I released 5 videos and I did 2 things. I non-verbally asked you to watch those videos simply by creating them. And some of you did, and I'm incredibly grateful for that. I'm incredibly grateful that there are just a clutch of people who will see this in their sub box and be like, there's that crazy guy from years ago, I will waste my time and watch that. Thank you for doing that, that means quite a lot to me. The second thing I asked you was to leave me some comments of things to talk about in these videos, and some of you did. So let's get right into that now. We had a comment from YouTube user Imprisoned, never heard of him. He says, why is this so zoomed in, though? Are you scared I will copyright strike you? Well, Imprisoned, I'm downloading these crappy videos from this crappy channel using some crappy software, and it does some crappy things, but we're not here for the Pokemon battling, so I don't know why you asked the question. No one wants to see the Pokemon battles whatsoever. They're just here for me, Emperor, so butt out. Then we got a much better question from Zanakify. Zanakify commented, I want to hear about NBZ's Challenge Cup with Nick videos went. Sorry, I read that wrong. I want to hear about where NBZ's Challenge Cup videos with Nick went. I've read it wrong again, but you got the message. And I guess more of what you're doing with your next YouTube projects. Zanekify, the and I guess part. It makes me think you don't really want to know what I'm doing next with my YouTube projects, but, you know, we'll take the comment, we will take it, we're grateful for anything that falls on our plates. Let me address that first. I'm going to be doing a sports channel. There's a few things that need to fall into place before I launch it. There's a few things I need to practice, which is kind of why I'm back talking to you guys. There's a niche in the sports world, particularly in UK football, for a channel that is a bit whimsical and a bit crazy and doesn't take itself too seriously. There are lots of kind of serious reactors to football. There's not that many that make good jokes, sort of satire and kind of weird humor, sort of absurdist humor. That's where it's going to be. The niche for that isn't big. It's not a big niche to take over YouTube, but I think it's a fun niche that will serve an audience, and it's an audience I'd quite like to connect with. So that is where I will be pitching that. I will tell you more maybe a bit later on, although it sounds like the enthusiasm for that is fairly low. You also asked where NBZ's Challenge Cup videos with Nick went. I don't know. I was never part of it. I want to know where those went. They should have kept doing that. I think like at least every year, NBZ and Nick should do a Challenge Cup video. Just randomly, you know, they don't address what they've been doing in the year just gone. That they just play the game and laugh and move on. So NBZ, you're out there. That's a question for you, and a challenge to make that happen. Finally, we had one more question from Zenith468. Zenith asks, we need to hear about how deep down the NBZ parasocial relationship rabbit hole you went down. Well, Zenith, what a question that is for 1 minute remaining in this video. I would say quite far down, but I equally stopped myself from going too far down. Here's some examples of how dangerously far down I went. So there was one time that NBZ put secret videos on his channel, which you had to follow a series of video annotations that I don't think exist anymore. You had to find these secret hidden links to get to the secret hidden video. I think I found it within about half an hour of that going live, just because I had to be the first one to find it. And then I said to NBZ, like, oh yeah, I just finished some exams, so I had loads of time, which was partially true, but really I just had to be the first one. I found out where MBZ lived by triangulating his position from some old videos showing roughly near his neighborhood. I never went up there. I never camped out opposite. I did tell NBZ this, and for his good graces, he found it funny rather than calling the police. So we're very grateful for that. There's probably other things, but the video is ended now. NBZ's gone and lost another video to Professor Klutz, lost his first narrated battle. And I'm just talking into the black void. I will pick that up another time, that question, I think. I will do another one of these in a couple of days. And I will explore more closely the parasocial social relationship my experience of, and then also in general. I think that's a decent topic. I mean, it's much better than watching one of these battles. But you've had enough of watching a black screen, I think. So actually, I mean, it's much preferable to the battle, isn't it? I mean, when you think about it. Anyway, I'm not going to narrate the void. I'm not going to narrate the void. I am narrating the void. Get out of here.